Governor Mary Fallin has signed a measure bringing Oklahoma into compliance with the Federal Real ID Act. The bill received final legislative approval this week in the Senate, but not without some controversy. The measure will cost Oklahomans an additional $5 when they renew their driver's licenses. The federal law was enacted to increase security after the September 11, 2001 terror attacks, but opponents say it is an unconstitutional violation of privacy. There is some of the Senate debate on this ONR Extra.
If we pass this today, it will go to the governor's office. And yet we still have questions that cannot be answered, such as how much is it going to cost each year to operate this new system? We have no idea how much that is. The simple question of how much do we pay currently for the current system that we have? No answer to that question. So here we are, third week of session, another 3.5 months to go, and we cannot consider any changes on a bill that is going to cost the citizens of the state of Oklahoma a tremendous amount of money, or that is going to add a whole new bureaucracy that we have not seen before.
Under the provisions of this existing bill, everyone will have their biometric data collected, whether they are requesting the Real ID compliant or non-compliant. They will still have their biometric data not only collected, but under the Real ID Act, it will be shared with other states and potentially then with other foreign governments. I believe that that is a violation of our Fourth Amendment rights. I believe that that is unreasonable, and it is taking our effects, our very DNA, our very biometric data in direct violation of the Constitution, a Constitution which we all swore an oath to uphold.
As government, we have a responsibility to protect our citizens in the best way that we think that we can. And if Real ID ultimately at the end of the day prevents one of those people from entering this country and detonating a device that harms our citizens or harms our property, then we've done our job.
It doesn't meet any one person's ideal bill. That is the nature of the process. And there have been arguments been made by people who will vote no that I found interesting and compelling. But in the end, I've prioritized my citizens' desire to have a functional driver's license above all else. And that's why I will be voting yes. And that will send this bill to the governor's desk. And this issue will be resolved. And we can move on with the business of the state.